Are you suffering from wince face due to an injury? Or maybe from back, muscle, or joint pain? Even if you're unsure what that pain is, the specialists at the Iowa Clinic Bone and Joint Center can help you feel better from head to toe. It's coordinated. It's easy. It's all under one roof. Because no one should have to live in pain or with wince face. Call or visit iowaclinic.com today.
All right, guys, it's week 3, Iowa State and Ohio coming up on Saturday. Or today, you may be watching on Saturday, whenever you're paying attention to this thing. Can I do something real quick, Matt Van Winkle? I'd like to introduce the Bobcats of Ohio. I feel like it'd be nice to just play their fight song for everybody here. I like to do this with the teams that, we don't ever, when's the frickin' last time Ohio came to town? Right? Like it's a little bit unique. We'll get to that whenever. We're going to do our top 5, what I'm watching for when the Bobcats are in town. 1 o'clock kick. This game will be seen on ESPN Plus coming up today. And, you're coming off of this game against Iowa where it feels like Iowa State should be fired up, ready to go in this thing. However, you just don't know. Like, this is always a game where we are, the bounce back, you've got an emotional win, then you look ahead and you got Baylor next week. There's a lot that you can get into. So let's do the top 5 for today. Number 5 for me. Oh, yeah, here's the Bobcats. Listen to the Bobcats. Stand up and cheer. Cheer loud. Long for old Ohio. Yeah, okay, that's enough. That fight song sucks. Iowa State's going to go to town today. Number 5, we'll do the top 5 today. How are the linebackers going to look? And I'm genuinely curious about this. Wasn't crazy blown away in week 1. They got Iowa, look much better. I would hope that you would look much better against that pathetic offense. Just want to see him. Want to see him on the field against a competent offense, which Ohio is going to bring. I thought the linebackers looked a little bit slow against SEMO. Again, I told you after that game, don't panic, nothing like that. Just, I want to see him against a real offense. That's all I'm saying. How does that secondary? They tackle very well. The corners haven't really been tested. I really like the corners. Yeah, all that. Like, how do the linebackers, that back 7 look? Let's go to number 4, of course, and you're all screaming at it. Clean up the special teams. No special teams errors. No blocked punts. Kick the ball out of the end zone. Don't miss any PATs. The block punts were just killer last week. Iowa State should have won that game by 17 points. Shouldn't have a problem. They're actually very good. I like this new punter. I think that this Perkins is a really nice looking kid. But just clean up the special teams. No more of these special teams errors. Can't handle it anymore. Number 3, intensity from the start. And this goes back to, the letdown factor here. I told Bloom after the game on Saturday, I said, hey, whatever the point spread comes out as, play Ohio immediately. And I was right. It was at 22.5. It's steamed down to like 17.5 now. All the hard money is on Ohio here. So you can get some good value if you middled it there. But Vegas will expect a letdown here from Iowa State. So you want to see that intensity from the start. Just don't let the MAC team hang around, right? This is not rocket science. The longer you let the underdog hang, the more you have a chance of an upset. Bury him from the beginning. 14-0. Boom. Knock him out. Knock him out from the beginning. Number 2, I want to watch for some more explosive plays. I'm expecting that from this game. We saw Xavier Hutchinson really thrive in week number 1. I want to see Jalen Knoll get loose a little bit. Wouldn't mind seeing Jirel break a big one. I'd really like to see Dimitri Stanley, get him going just a little bit at the wide receiver position. But I want some big plays. Maybe a kick return, a punt return, something like that. Interception for a touchdown. Explosive plays. Let's get going. Get that mojo going a little bit, and that'll also help you bury the underdog that you don't want hanging around for a long time. And finally, I'm looking ahead to next week. Stay injury-free. Iowa State, other than Rimsburg and Norton, has been pretty healthy thus far. Now, do we believe Matt Campbell when he tells us that Jake Rimsburg is this close to playing and that Norton is practicing? Probably not. I don't really believe anything Matt Campbell says when it comes to injuries, but I have heard from my own sources since Remsburg went down that the target for him was to be back for Baylor. Remsburg's really good. I think he's an NFL guy. Be a huge, huge deal for Iowa State's offensive line that has played very well this season to get Jake Remsburg back. I just don't want to see anybody get dinged up too badly in this football game that Iowa State should cruise in. Still, I am somewhat reluctant to pick Iowa State in a blowout here. And it's just, I think that you're set up for a letdown just a little bit. Iowa State's going to pull away and win this game. I don't think this is like a Northern Iowa game in the past where we're all sweating it out. But I do think that Ohio will field a competent football program. It's the best offense Iowa State has seen this year. Defensively, they're not very good. So going from Iowa to Ohio, as far as that defense goes, is a major change. Therefore, I like Iowa State to win the football game. I like them to win it big. We're going to go Cyclones. Let's take it. I haven't actually made a pick right now. Let's go Cyclones 38, Ohio Bobcats 17. 38-17. Cyclones win this one. Look ahead to Game 3. Can't wait. Or Game 4. That'll be Baylor next week. Got one to take care of here. Thanks to the Iowa Clinic sponsoring Matt Van Winkle for his production. Adds a lot to what we do here at CycloneFanatic.com. Iowa State 38-17. See you next week.